Welcome to Richmond Tutorials with your host, Robbie Bhatia. Today we're going to look at the studio camera. The studio camera may seem simple, but it's a very important piece to the production of the show. Today we'll be covering these topics: how to zoom, how to focus, proper framing, how to check for corner graphics, and the definition of terms that you'll be needing to know. To start off with, let's take a look at the different parts of the camera. Here is the body of the camera, and you can see that there is a number on the side of the camera. That number corresponds to what camera number you are. For example, this is camera 2. At the top of the camera is the viewfinder. As you can see, the viewfinder is black and white. In the lower left-hand corner of the viewfinder is a red tally light. When that light is on, that means the camera is live. There is also a tally light on the front of the camera, and that will also light up red. On the right-hand side of the camera is the tilt lock. As you can see, the tilt lock is currently engaged. To disengage the tilt lock, move it down and towards you. Now the tilt lock is completely off and the camera is free to move up or down. Now let's just go ahead and re-engage the tilt lock. The tilt lock should be engaged whenever you walk away from the camera or the camera is not in use. Now let's go ahead and look at the pan lock. The pan lock will prevent the camera from moving left or right. To disengage the pan lock, simply turn the knob to the left. After the pan lock is disengaged, you can see the camera can freely move left or right. Now let's just go ahead and re-engage pan lock. Quickly, we're going to take a look at the definitions of tilt and pan. When the director says pan to the left or pan to the right, simply hold on to the handles and move the camera lens to either the left or to the right. As you can see, when we pan the camera to the left, the subject will go to the right of the frame, and when we pan right, the subject will go to the left of the frame. To zoom with the camera, there is a rocker control on the right-hand side of the camera. If you move the rocker to the right, it will zoom in, and if you move the rocker to the left, it will zoom out. On the left-hand side is the focus knob. In order to properly focus, you need to zoom in all the way on the subject and then turn the focus knob until it seems like you have a sparkle or a twinkle in the subject's eyes. This is an example of bad focus. The different shots that the camera operator will be responsible for are close-ups or one-shots, corner graphic shots, 2 shots, 3 shots, and 4 shots. Here is an example of a close-up or a one-shot. Note that the subject's eyes are 1/3 of the way from the top of the frame, and that the tip of their nose is touching a vertical line that is dividing the frame in half. Also, there's very little room above the top of their head. Here is a corner graphic shot. In order to properly frame the shot up, you're going to need to press the VTR button on the right-hand handle. When you press this button down, it will show you what the TD has punched up on preset. Now that you see it on your viewfinder, you can go ahead and frame up the shot. Here is a 2-shot, a 3-shot, and a 4-shot. And that ends the camera tutorial. Please check back here for tutorials on other equipment here in Richmond Studios.